Welcome back to another video. So today we've got 3 stocks to talk about, so we've got to get straight into it. And the first stock on the list is NIO, ticker symbol NIO. Obviously the big manufacturing EV company over in China. And what's been going on with NIO recently? So much needed delivery news by NIO. So by the numbers of the EV outfit, NIO revealed a 30% month-over-month increase in the deliveries, reaching over 7,000 vehicles in March. Again, this increase also represents a 373% jump from a year ago period at the same time, with the quarterly deliveries of over 20,000 units rose over 423% at the same time from 2020 and grew over 60% in the prior quarter. So we all know that there's been a chip shortage recently, which has been affecting the share prices of companies such as NIO, Tesla, but this hasn't affected anything to do with the deliveries. The deliveries are high, and for a company who still trades in China, this is really good numbers. I think the more they can expand out of China eventually, or across the world, Europe, wherever they want to do it, I think this will be nothing but good for them. Obviously EVs are becoming more of a bigger play, and we'll see definitely more in the next 5 or 10 years how big this company can actually get. Which brings us now onto the share price predictions and what is going to happen and what my thoughts are. So NIO currently at the time of this video are at $37.14. And analysts give this an average price target of $62.04 with a low of $38 and a high of over $81. So $81 is a massive increase obviously from what it is currently at. We have seen the stock reach the $60 mark even as soon as this year, but since then we have seen it drop quite back all the way down to below the $40 mark as it stands now. But how would you play this stock? Again, I would not try and day trade this stock. This is definitely a long-term play for the next 5 or 10 years. The more the EV companies become more prominent, we will see massive gains, I'm sure. But how would you play it right now? I'd definitely buy shares of the stock at the price it's at now. Not financial advice, but I currently do own a number of shares in NIO at the moment. I'm trying to get in at these low prices. I'm confident with the predictions of $60 as it already has reached that target once. So if it can do it once, it can definitely has a chance of doing it again. But I wouldn't try and day trade this one. So as well, recently a Merrill Lynch investor has give this a buy at $63, and you can see other analysts have also give this buys at over $60 mark. So which is where it gets the average from really. I'm confident that this stock can definitely reach up to $60 and possibly beyond in the long term. So what exactly the big companies and institutions are doing? So we can see Vanguard buying more shares of this stock for relative funds, Low Wealth Advisors, Larsen Financial Group, and big investor. A couple of companies have sold their positions in NIO, which is in the red. We can see a few new companies have bought in as well in the green. So you got to think like the big institutions. This is now Fintel.io. You can see who's buying companies, shares of companies, and who's selling them, so it's a good thing to just keep an eye on. So that is the first stock on the list, that is NIO, ticker symbol NIO. Next up we have on the list is ChargePoint Holdings, which is ticker symbol CHPT stock. And what exactly do CHPT stock do? They provide electric vehicles, EVs, charging networks and charging solutions in the United States. It has a portfolio of hardware, software services for commercial, fleet and residential customers. The company was founded back in 2007. And the headquarters is currently in Campbell, California. And why is this company important to talk about exactly right now? So recently, Joe Biden laid out a plan to build a national EV charging system, which is a part of a $2 trillion infrastructure. So why is this important for companies like them? The more funding that this gets, the more charge points can get made, and the more basically business it is for this company. And when we get into the price target in a minute, I'll see why it's important and to buy now, possibly. It's not financial advice, by the way. But the fact that President Biden is laying this plan out, it shows you how much electric cars are going to come on in the next 5 or 10 years, and just generally the usage of them. So when I'm filming this video, they're currently over $25.65, and they have an average price target of $39 with a high estimate of $46, and then on the low at $28. So as you can see, they already are below that low point. So how would you play this stock? I would buy shares right now as my personal advice. No, obviously, again, not financial advice. It's just what my own thoughts on what I do. I do own shares of this company as well. I might as well say. I would definitely buy shares at this price, $25. And just the more low, if it does keep going low, just keep trying buying the dip. Because I do believe, again, this stock has been up to the $40 range this year. And I do believe we'll reach them targets again in the near future, especially it could get to $40 and beyond. Who knows? We can't predict too much, but in the next year I do definitely see this stock rising up to the $40 range again. And as recently as 28 days ago, an Oppenheimer investor and a top 25 Wall Street analyst, Colin Rush, gave this a buy at 39. So it says that you all, and obviously other analysts have given this a buy at the $40+ mark as well. So again, do your own research on this company. Obviously they do have competitors such as Blink and other companies as well. CHPT are a great stock, I personally think. So the next stock on the list is Bionano Geonomics, ticker symbol BNGO. And what's been going on with Bionano Geonomics recently? So they've had a stellar fourth quarter results. They posted a massive 43% increase over year in revenues to 4 million approximately. Additionally, they also beat the consensus revenue estimates of 3.5 million. And also product revenue was up 4% to 2.71 million. But some main bit of news, obviously the company, you all know about the Saphyr machine, the mapping tool. Most of the revenue growth from this past year was attributable to the addition of the diagnostic service provider Lindigan, which happened last August and contributed substantially to its financial performance in the fourth quarter. So if you're not sure what that Lindigan company is who they purchased, they're an advanced genetic diagnostic service to transform and enable the best outcomes possible. They make genetic testing for children with autism spectrum disorder. So this is a great tool to have. It's really good for Bionano to add this to the artery, so to speak. Some more genetic testing software, and that, like I just said, it has accrued to most of Bionano's revenue in the past year, and that's not even including the Saphyr mapping tool, which again I think will play more of a role in 2021 with the testing of how genes react to certain diseases and how diseases react to every individual body, and they'll be able to create medicines based on that individual, which will be an exciting time for Bionano Geonomics in the next few years. Price target, so currently, again, this stock $6.74 while I'm filming this, and they get an average price target of $14.33 with a high estimate of 15 and a low estimate of only 14. So this is for a year, by the way, and it's only what analysts predict, by the way, so just gotta take it with a pinch of salt. But like NIO and ChargePoint holdings, they have reached the high price target once this year already. They've been up to around the $15 mark, which was a couple of months ago now, maybe February, March time. But they took a bit of a downward turn since then, as the market in general did also. So how would you play this one? Get in the shares now while you can. Low price target, $6. Bam, bam, bam at that price. If it continues to fall, I will continue to buy this stock, as it has really, again, you're buying the potential, but the tools that they have really do look extraordinary, and I don't think there's anyone who can come close to them in their space. That's just my personal opinion. I own shares of this company, so it's quite good for me to talk about. And again, what the analyst is saying, Jason McCarthy, Maxim Group, gave it a buy at 14, reiterated 20 days ago. And an Oppenheimer analyst recently, 6 days ago, also reiterated his buy of Bionano Geonomics. So do your own research on this company, like I always say, but I personally think BNGO are a good stock for the future. The Saphyr tool looks like a really great tool, and if the sales of that can increase, as well as the Lindigan tool, I think Bionano will be onto a winner. So I think they could blow way past the $15 prediction mark, in my opinion. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the talk on NIO, ChargePoint Holdings and Bionano Geonomics. Let me know what you think, and give me any more stock ideas that you would like me to talk about in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well also. So on that note, I'm going to leave you to it. Take care. Bye.